Well, here I am today. Going to show you a new video that I made a few years ago. It's a compiled video of probably 40 some minutes of video into, I'm not sure how long it is, like 8 minutes or so. It's showing you the processes that I've went through batch cutting out some antique looking shelves that we used to sell on Etsy. Right here I'm sanding the edges of each of the pieces that we put together and on a separate set of plans that we also will be having available sometime on showing exactly the exact dimensions of this small little shelf that we made $7,000 worth on Etsy one year. It was a really decent little money maker for us. And here I am putting some brad nails in the back of the supports. That's usually the first parts that I start with, is doing the supports for each shelf. They kind of, all the measurements of assembling them actually come off from the supports. And because they're kind of, it's like a custom little system of joinery with just some glue and some nails on some either poplar or pine boards that I have laying around in the shop. And of course, my nailer. Every once in a while I've got to go through and tack a little bit in there with a regular hammer because it doesn't quite put them flush. I've got it dialed in as far as it'll go, and it must be my air pressure or the tank that I use that makes it to where I can't get them to go in all flush all the way. My daughter joined me in the shop that day, and she was 3 years old, I think, because how old she was, and she was just in there saying some things about her dad and really heartwarming things that she's saying to me and stuff like that. And it was a really good day being able to take my little girl in the shop with me. I think in this instance of this batch of shelves, I think I had maybe 5 I had to do. It's a lot easier to use your time whenever you do multiples instead of setting up your machines all the time for just doing one piece and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys use this kind of method. If you do, let me know down in the comments how you do yours and stuff like that. Maybe it'll help me with mine in the future as well. It always kind of cracks me up whenever she was in there with me that day watching me. She every time I do have to use the saw, I'd have to tell her because it's going to startle her that it was kicking on, and I'd always say, "Fire in the hole," and she just loved it. Every once in a while she'd say it too. There she is in the background. I don't know if you see her little head popping up there. There she is again. She seems to be a little builder herself. She likes to take a lot of different mediums, and I know I say that she's wasted it all the time, but really she's just enjoying herself most of the time when she does it. So I look forward to seeing what she can do later on when she gets older. Now each one of those front sections, I always gave everybody a choice between what type of maybe hangers they might want on there, or if they didn't want any at all, we wouldn't put them. But mainly, when we first started doing it, we put horseshoe nails. They were, most of the time they'd be painted black, and that worked out pretty well, just spray painting them. After hitting them in on the front, after putting in so many that the customer may or may not have wanted, we would always have to kind of touch up the ends from where the hammer would hit the nails and the paint would chip off on it. I really didn't come up with any type of other method of finding just regular black nails. And I've seen people do chemical treatments to some metals, and they turned out pretty nice when they were black. But I never did try it out back then. One of these days, I think I'm going to give it a shot and see if I can't chemically treat some nickel-plated stuff and see if it'll change colors for me. Here I am, checking out the fit, everything, and wham! Someone forgot to change the nails. Or the size of the nails. So, and of course, you know, just got to shake your head and go on. Pull them out. Fill in the holes. Everything will be just fine. Figured that while I was showing you all these videos, I might as well show you that, hey, everybody's human. They make crazy mistakes like this. No big deal. I used to have a pair of, I think it was slip joint channel locks that were rounded. Well, of course, they're all rounded on the end, but used to have a smaller pair that worked really well for pulling nails out like that. It just kind of rocked back on there. It was really great, but those lineman's pliers that I was using there was fairly good as well. So here I'm putting in some glue on some of the holes that I made that with the longer nails. And what I did on this one is I just, I put glue in the holes, and I took some of the sawdust that was there and wiped it around on top of it, and kind of used a sander, and it just smoothed out pretty good. I mean, it's a good makeshift putty. Let me know if you guys do something similar. I've seen some people do it, and I was like, gosh, that's a great idea, watching people do that and everything. Well, that's it for the shelf. We continue to make a little bit of money on that every once in a while, but back then that was a great money maker for us. So let me know down in the comments if you guys had anything that was a good money maker on Etsy, and let us all know and see what else we can check out ourselves. Thanks again. God bless. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to subscribe and like this video and comment down below and let me know what you think. Come check out my channel and see what other videos I have on there, and see what's coming on the pike later on. See you later.